Hurricane Michael still blasting Florida with 100-mile-an-hour winds now. Heavy rains throughout the area. The state bracing for the worst, but hoping for the best tonight. Too soon, really, to know how bad the damage is or if lives were lost at this point. As we just heard from Pam Bondi, folks will start to get in tomorrow morning and try to do whatever rescues they can. But early projections already suggesting that private property damage somewhere between $13 and $19 billion throughout this whole area. So right now, Republican candidate for governor Ron DeSantis is in Jacksonville, about 200 miles from the eye of the storm, with the latest on the hurricane and also his bid to take the governor's mansion. Good to see you, sir. Welcome. Thank you for being here tonight.
Good evening.
What do you make so far of the hurricane response and how all of this is being handled?
Well, look, I think that in Florida, we have a great cadre of law enforcement and first responders in a variety of different ways. But this is one way where if you're going to do it in Florida, you got to be prepared to react to these storms. And I think that, they've typically done a great job. And I know they're all hands are on deck right now. Martha, this was not a storm a week ago. People were really paying attention to. Even 3 or 4 days ago, we knew that something was happening. But the fact that it matured so quickly into a Category 4, I think obviously there was a lot of damage that's been done. In terms of the loss of life, I think the question is going to be, how many people didn't heed the calls to evacuate, and were they able to hunker down safely or not? And so I know those first responders are going to be on the scene in Panama City Beach and elsewhere trying to save lives. And
how will you react? You're in the middle of a campaign. So, what do you do? We know the president has gotten a little bit of heat for continuing this fundraiser and a rally that he's doing in Erie, Pennsylvania tonight. What's your reaction been?
So we canceled our fundraisers, and what I did is I had public rallies scheduled yesterday and today. We converted those into supply drives. So the campaign, we rented a U-Haul, and we had people come and bring water, non-perishable food, baby supplies, things like that. And so we've been loading up the truck. We did one in Tampa, Orlando, Jacksonville. And then what we'll do is once the storm passes, people get a sense of what's needed on the ground. We'll drive that to wherever in Northwest Florida is needed. And I think that's the best way, we can help the effort.
Sounds very hopeful. Looking at the polls, Andrew Gillum is now up by about 3.7% in the Real Clear average of the polls. He's promising Medicare for all in Florida, a $15 minimum wage. He's a progressive candidate. He's done a really good job at fundraising. I think he's got more money than you do at this point. What do you think is the reason that you're behind right now?
Well, look, Martha, I mean, this is these elections, people start to focus, I think, around this time. We're going to be able to get on the debate stage together very soon. I welcome Fox News, you and Brett, to come down and do one in the general like you did in the primary. I thought that was a very good debate, and I would ask Andrew to accept that. So we're going to have an opportunity to really show the differences between the two candidates, and I look forward to doing that. And so I would stay tuned on this race. I think that we've got the momentum right now.
So, one of the big questions, we played an ad that you ran a while back where you're, sort of teaching your kids about Make America Great Again. You came out in late September and you said, I'm my own man, when you were asked about the hurricane response for Puerto Rico. And that was seen as kind of distancing yourself from President Trump. Is that the way to go? Do you think that's something that you need to do to win this race?
Well, that's not really what I do. I think what the media will do is, if you support the president like I have on a lot of key issues, they'll say, oh, well, all you do is do what Trump wants. And then if you do anything that's a little bit different, they'll say, oh, my gosh, you're doing that. So I think like the conflict is something that the press tries to do, particularly the liberal media. So I wouldn't do that. I think that as governor, the good thing that I'll be able to deliver for Florida is, I have a positive relationship with the president and key people in the administration. Florida has a lot of needs from our military footprint, our transportation, our water resources, which have been a big problem here, and we need to work constructively with the federal government. Andrew Gillum is running on impeaching Donald Trump. I don't know what for, but I don't think he's going to be able to do anything productively with the federal government, and I will be able to do that. And so I think that's a clear distinction in terms of what the voters of Florida would get out of a governor. I'll be able to advance Florida's priorities, and I don't think he will.
All right, well, why don't you, let's see if he'll do a debate. We'd love to come down and do that because it's an interesting race, and it's pretty tight right now. So thank you very much. Good to see you tonight.
Thank you.
Ron DeSantis running for governor in Florida.